Hello, Virgo. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be your reading for the week of the 22nd, going to the 28th of April. So, we are going to dive in and make sure you like and subscribe if you've not already, my lovely Virgos. All right, let's see. For Virgo, please, the number 5 is coming out. You have a never ending story. I'm seeing the number 5, so there could be some necessary changes happening this week. Oh, we have not for you coming in as well. All right, you have deep knowing being there. So whatever this is that you're frustrated about, like I just need clarity though. Like I just need to know whether or not to do this. Like for some of you, this is no. That's the answer. For some of you, you already know that something is not for you. So, stop asking the question, go with your gut. Okay, but let's see what this is about. Okay. Clearly some frustration about the timing of something, or if you're met with something with a lot of delays and it feels like the universe is trying to block you from it, could be the reason why. The not for you card is really kind of saying usually we get blocked from something because an unfair game is being played. So whether it's just completely not aligned to you, or whether there are second intentions in something here, could be a message for some of you. But let's carry on. Let's see the bigger picture. Let's see for Virgos for this week. Strategy. Okay, being called to build a strategy here, being more strategic, build a plan. You have daughter spirit coming through as well, so that's interesting. A daughter spirit. Let's get you some other cards. Some of you can definitely be opening that door to spirit. So whether you are being able to be in contact with the spirit world, or whether you are just tapping more into your spirituality, like I'm almost seeing this like a spiritual path behind that door. So let's see. For Virgos, please, spirit. We have facade coming in. Interesting. Definitely feels like something is not what it seems. Why is that? Let's get some more. 2 more for Virgo. Impatience. I told you. And acceptance. I will say, it feels like a little bit of a harsh lesson coming up this week, but it's okay. It's okay. I feel like there is a song that they're referring to that I have no idea what it is, but it's like, it says that, but it's okay. I know, it's so vague, but that's the only thing coming to mind here. Now my ear is ringing. Okay, Virgo. So what I can completely see already, something that you're really feeling frustrated about, something that's been on your mind a bit, something that you want clarity in, is not for you. Okay, it's a facade, something you might be feeling quite impatient about. Don't force anything to happen, because the story behind the impatience card is that this person really wants to see the sun shining and it's really tired of the moon. So he kind of takes it into his own hands and fiddles about and climbs a ladder here and pushes, tries to, what is the story? He basically is interfering. He actually ends up, not being able to ever see the sun because he's moved the moon there and now it's blocking what he wanted. So don't be your own blockage is basically what I'm trying to say to you, Virgo, because something may not be as it seems. So don't try and take things into your own hands, or just make sure you're trusting your gut instinct here is what I want to say. I actually am going to carry on with your readings to hope to bring this all together, because I like to clarify the oracles because I think it goes deeper in each one. So let's just carry on. Get your keyword. Your keyword is loneliness. Your affirmation is I know that I'm never alone. And freedom. You have freedom this week. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Okay, let's dive in. I'm going to get 3 cards for you, my lovely angels. Let's get 3 cards for Virgos and how their overall energy for this week. You have 2. Let's get 1 more. Okay, you have loads. Whoa, 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 whoa. The ones that are showing themselves to me, Justice, 10 of Swords, and the Devil. Libra energy, Capricorn energy here. This is really about like really putting an end to a situation with a devil energy, whether that's your old habits, whatever it is. It's a very abrupt, harsh ending. This is not a path to go down. This could be contracts for some of you. Okay, could have had a contract with somebody who was the devil, someone who's just not good for you, a toxic situation. You have the Hermit and the Lovers that was underneath this, that didn't show itself to me, but that did come out first. Let me decipher this. You're gaining a very higher perspective on relationships. Doesn't have to be love, but it definitely is about what healthy relationships, friendships are about. You gain wisdom by going through the tough stuff. Like, let's be honest with you, the Hermit has to climb the mountain to gain enlightenment. It's almost like that. You had to climb a really difficult mountain to understand why a type of person or why a type of situation, and your gut instinct, to listen to your gut instinct, and why that situation should just not be walked down. Ten of Swords and a Devil, complete harsh ending. We have a full moon here. I believe there's a full moon next week. Full moon every month, but next week there is a full moon in Scorpio, so that really can be about hidden things coming to light. The Justice card is here to bring a balance to a situation that was very toxic. Okay, they did feel like truths. Ten of Swords, definitely an ending. The Devil is really understanding why something was addictive or tempting in a very harsh way. I think you've already learned this lesson. I'm going to clarify what the never-ending story is about. What is Virgo frustrated with? The Nine of Pentacles. Like, I'm pulling face. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm going through a lot today, like with my brain. So if I'm pulling random faces, I'm just going through a lot up here. So the never-ending story with the Nine of Pentacles, like, I just pulled that face because I felt like asking you a question of like, is what you've built already not good enough? Is what you've built already not good enough? Like, and I felt like that was quite like a sarcastic message, because it should be, even if like the Four of Cups as well coming through with that is just, this is about feeling jaded or bored. So maybe you're wanting the next thing, like, what am I going to have this? And I just want to know what my next thing is. Like, where's my next thing? The Nine of Pentacles, though, you might not even be reaping the rewards for what you've built for yourself because you're so frustrated on the next. Just for some of you, I don't want this to become a lecture, but clearly something is frustrating you when there is something here. The same as if you're wanting a relationship and you're frustrated, like, when is it going to happen? The Nine of Pentacles is like, are you not good enough to be by yourself? And it's not saying that you shouldn't have or want the thing that you're wanting or wanting to have. It's about understanding that there's a difference between, oh, I hate this word, but I have to bring it up to you. And I brought it up to some other sign and it makes me cringe because I don't want to insult anyone. It's not an insult. But it's like, there is a difference between like, oh, I really want this and it's so gonna happen. It's just the timing, that's a little bit frustrating, but I believe it'll come in the right time. And it's a difference between that and like, oh, like I really need this, and if I don't have it, like I'm pissed off. Like, there is a difference. One is completely out of like desperation, but I don't mean it to insult you, and I'm not saying you're desperate either. I'm just saying like, what is making you feel that way? They're wanting you to really address that. There's a mirror here. Okay, looking in the mirror when you're feeling this way can really help you understand why that's happening here. Okay, and reflect a little bit on that question. I don't want to insult. I'm just a messenger. I really am sorry. Right, the never-ending story. You're being asked here, is what you've built not good enough? Like, is where you've come so far not good enough for you? Because there's rewards here. I'm almost seeing like you've built all this grapevine, this garden here, and you've not even harvested because you're focusing on the next garden you want to build. Like, it's almost like you might be missing out on the rewards of what you've currently built because you're not even looking at that. You're so busy looking at the clock of the next thing. Okay, don't want to lecture anybody, but that's just a message coming through here. To ask yourself, make sure that you are looking at the present moment, okay? What you do have or what you can do with what you've got, and then the next thing will unfold. One thing I just have to mention quickly before I move on to the next card is that this timer is ticking. Something is going to happen. Okay, whatever it is that you're desiring, or focusing on, stressing out about, will be made clear to you later down the line. But right now, focus on yourself, focus on what you're building for yourself, focus on enjoying it. Usually the Nine of Pentacles is snail at the bottom, and I love that because it's really about not needing to focus on the timing of something and really being able to go slow and enjoy what you have built for yourself. So there's a message for somebody out there about that. Now, let me move forward. I really hope I'm not insulting anybody. The Not For You card coming through. What is this about, please, Spirit? The Nine of Wands. All right. The Nine of Wands, in this deck is really about feeling like something on the outside is attacking you. Okay, feeling like you have to protect yourself, protect your own energy here. Not for you. And the Star. Ooh. You were rejected from something, or something didn't work out because it was impacting your healing. It was pecking away at you. It's so interesting that using that imagery, because it's like I'm seeing that it was pecking away at you, at your growth and your healing. My back is hurting in your reading, and I don't know why. So the Star is about healing, and I think that you had to heal from a situation that clearly ended in rejection or something. Maybe it's this devil energy with the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands. This wasn't in alignment to your goals, to your destiny. So it just wasn't supposed to it's not supposed to go any further. What is this though? What is that? Six of Pentacles. Maybe what you were giving your time and energy to. Okay. Maybe, you tried to go down a stream of income. It didn't work out for you. And that's because it's not for you. Okay. It might have been pecking away at you. So taking more than it was giving back, for example. Or people that you were giving to. As a charitable card here. Maybe you had to learn the hard way that giving too much ends up in a little bit of a tricky situation when it becomes a demand or something that someone gets a bit used to. Someone who's pecking, attacking you from the outside. But I think you're healing from that anyway with the Star card. I think you're focusing on your dreams and your goals. But Spirit's just kind of reaffirming that's not a route to go back down. So I don't know if it's coming back up again for that reason. For you to really close out a cycle. It's just not for you, okay? Don't go down that path. Let's look at strategy. Nine of Cups. Strategy leads to wish fulfillment. So they're asking you to get clear, Virgo, on what you do want. Not what you don't want, on what you do want, okay? Build a plan. Some of you need to journal here. Eight of Wands, communication, opportunity. When you have a strategy and get clear on that strategy, build a month or a year plan. Because I do see wish fulfillment. I do see it heading in the right direction. I do see opportunities are coming your way. This is a messenger card. It's about receiving information here. News, an announcement based on strategy. So one more for that. The Nine of Swords. Some of you are a bit fearful. I don't know if you're fearful of creating a strategy just in case, or there are some sort of fears surrounding getting clear on what you want. Maybe you're scared because it might not actually happen. So if I get my hopes up in something, you're thinking of the what ifs. But the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here says if you put your time and energy towards it, it may take some time, but either way, the skills are invaluable and you will ultimately get where you want to be. This is an upgrade, by the way. Financially, work-wise, feels like it's the key theme for you guys here. But when you work on something and learn about it, it kind of is inevitable to become it. So be about it, Virgo, be about it. But get clear on what you want to be about, clearly. The Daughter Spirit is interesting. Let's see what that's about. High Priestess, whoa, stepping into your intuition here. Unveiling the unknown, unveiling the spirit world. The veil is thin, unveiling. Usually there is a veil behind the High Priestess, and it represents, the other world. It represents what's hidden from us, what we can't see. It feels like I'm seeing you taking the veil off and you're walking into it. You're walking into the spirit world. Not in that way, but in the sense of like, I feel like you're definitely very open to it. And usually when they say that, you know, the veil is thin, it means that you are able to see beyond it, okay, quite easily. Let's get another one for that. Three of Wands. This is usually a card of patience. It's like in this deck, it's about wishing on a star here for something to happen. The High Priestess, the Three of Wands, Daughter Spirit. I feel like this may be a dream of yours to be able to connect with the spirit world or to be able to use that in any way in your life. I do see that this is happening. And the moon, by the way, that she's staring at is also about intuition. I feel like you really are becoming psychic, Virgo, or definitely becoming more accustomed to the unknown or the spirit world in general. One more for that. Stepping into your spirituality, the Empress. We love that. Look at that big moon behind her as well. Like the moon is quite significant for you, Virgo. This is you stepping into your beautiful energy of, we said, was it in your last reading that I spoke to you about becoming an Empress? By kind of going through the queens. I think that's what it is. The Daughter Spirit and the Empress. I think you're really understanding what you're meant to become in your life and your potential. And I feel like with the Daughter Spirit High Priestess, I think you're kind of getting to know your higher self. I don't know if you're meeting yourself, your higher self, the version of yourself who you would become if you were to actually do the things that you feel guided towards doing. Like I'm sensing a little bit of that coming through. I think this is you taking action towards it, or you kind of manifesting in this beautiful, loving energy with the Empress. Some of you, there's a mother figure in the spirit world who hears you. Right? This person hears you. They're protecting you. I'm seeing a shield. I don't know why I'm seeing an Easter egg. I don't know if there's anything around Easter that you did, or I don't know. But there's something about that coming in. Okay. Let's look at facade. Like, what is that about? Six of Wands reversed. Let's get one more for that. What's a facade about? The Knight of Swords. Don't jump to conclusions. All right. You might jump to a conclusion that something is not successful, or become quite confrontational if something doesn't really work out. Let's see what this is about. Or it could be someone else. Let's see what this is about for Virgo. Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that doesn't serve you. What is the facade though? Like, is this a person? Is this a situation? Six of Cups, it's a past situation. You have the truth of a situation. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords. The truth set you free. You have freedom here, but it also broke your heart. But it also did create a new world for yourself, okay? A new beginning for you, a new cycle where you were free. Six of Cups, nostalgia, thinking of the past, maybe thinking about times where you felt like people had a facade up. Eight of Cups, walked away from the situation, or someone walked away from you. I don't know if this situation has made you feel unsuccessful in your life, whether it's a business contract or whatever. Something had a facade. But I think it's made you hasty, or I think it's made you doubt your abilities. I think there is something that you have to take from this situation. And it's not about being hasty. Like, I don't exactly know the message here. Let's go back to the Devil, the Justice, and the Ten of Swords in a second. I'm just going to clarify the rest of these cards because it's clearly a message here, but don't focus on the past. And use that as a confirmation that, you know, you can't trust anybody, or that you won't be successful in something that's not the truth. Someone had a facade. Someone wasn't telling you the truth. Of course, you're going to go down a path that, you know, somebody has convinced you to go down. We learn a lesson from that. Maybe there were signs we should have looked at and we learned from it, but don't allow that to knock your confidence. That's not you know, I think it's instilled a bit of fear in you. Let's look at impatience. Seven of Wands. Despite the odds, you will be successful. Just be aware of how long it might take for that, okay? Because if we rush anything, we might end up detrimenting our own growth. Like I said, or blocking it. Queen of Pentacles. You're worthy. You're going to have financial abundance. This could be in terms of your work here. I feel like financially, I do see things really working out for you. It does feel like there's a lot of obstacles though. You know, there's always something you have to deal with, or always something you have to put money towards or whatever. But the Queen of Pentacles is here. That's your card, Virgo. You are the embodiment of stability, of luxury, of rewards based on your work. So if you're feeling a bit impatient, again, don't be careful that you give up on something that actually is very good for you. Like I said in the beginning, that's going to pay off for you. Okay. Right. I want to look at this energy. So Justice, Devil, Ten of Swords. What the heck is that about? Clearly feels like, again, relationships with people. Ten of Swords came up with a Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, Two of Pentacles kind of is about juggling some things and being busy. How does that resonate to the Two of Swords? Ten of Swords. And the Devil, Four of Wands. Some of you might have had to like call out an engagement or a contract with somebody. The Hanged Man. You had to see something differently. I mean, on the surface, maybe it looked good, but like deep down again, there was bad habits, bad intentions. The Devil energy, Ten of Swords. It's almost like seeing something that looked good. Four of Wands, like again, community, engagement, could be about others as well as community. I think you had to see something differently. Two of Pentacles, maybe that's what the balance is about. It's almost like on one hand it was this, but on the other hand it's that. The Hanged Man is about seeing something differently. The Devil, it's the Devil in this situation. The Sun. Well, the Sun is about optimism, it's about growth, it's about joy, happiness, truth, clarity. So whatever this Devil energy is, you've clearly been aware of it. Could be ego. Like, there definitely is an ending to this Devil though. Like, sometimes it's an attachment. But the Sun, you already know what this is. You already freed yourself from it, is what they're saying to me. The Justice card, the Tower. Well, this is karma coming in here. It's karma. I don't think it's your karma though, because you have the Sun with the Devil, which means that you're free from that energy. So if there was any like bad intentions from other people around you, I will say there is, like with the Justice in the Tower, really big like epiphany someone's going through, or really big karma, like divine intervention with the Justice card. The divine intervened. The Ten of Cups to bring you some sort of happiness here. It's really interesting because it's not exactly telling me what it is. It's just saying some things about it. So the Hermit and Lovers, again, is really about finding wisdom to do with your relationships. The Page of Swords, dealing with certain triggers and issues that you clearly have struggled with in the past. Whether you found out that somebody, you know, was lying to you or whatever, just wasn't the right person, it was a toxic situation, it came to a very abrupt, painful end because the divine intervened, whether that's enlightenment and truth that just came out to bring something into balance. I do think it still triggers you because the Page of Swords is here in your new energy, but don't allow that to affect future relationships or situations. The Lovers, Ace of Swords. The Lovers, if you're in a new relationship or in a new situation, this is truth. This is victorious. This is honest. This is not like the Devil. This is true. The Hermit, the Two of Cups, for some of you is about romance or again, collaboration with others, like I said in the beginning here. And the Hierophant is about marriage. So you've learned a very valuable lesson when it comes down to true love, true relationships, true soulmates. Okay. The Devil is like toxic karmic situation, especially with the Justice here. It's about karmics. You know, it clearly ended in a lot of heartbreak, but something about it has set you free. And I think they want you to focus on that. Some of you, it's about understanding that you don't have to stay in a situation if it's painful for you to do that. Like if it's toxic and it's painful, I think you have to learn the hard way that I should have left sooner. I should have called that out when I saw it. Like I should have. There's a lot of should have, could have, would have. But at the end of the day, what's important is that we take that lesson into the future. We don't need to reflect on it all the time. Otherwise, it's just going to bring up these feelings. But justice in a tower is karma. For you, the karma is beautiful relationships, a lot of wisdom, complete happiness, and the end all be all. Like you might not be at this stage already, the 10 of Cups, but you will have it. That's your karma, is that you're going to have a lot of happiness, a lot of freedom. I want to look at the loneliness card. The Ace of Cups. There's a don't drink the poison just because you're thirsty. You know, that's the vibes coming up here, because the Five of Swords is here and loneliness is here. Like, don't go to something just because you're lonely. Don't feel like you need something just because, you are finding true love. There's a difference between true love and things like the devil energy, okay? So if you know that you're never alone, you always have your own cup to keep yourself warm. At least it's true. But I do see you attracting in a soulmate, by the way, if you're open to it. But I think right now they're asking you to really focus on yourself, okay? My angels, I really hope this made sense to you. I think I've gone a bit over time, but I hope that we combined all the messages together in a way that it's helped you in some way this week. So let me know in the comment section how it was for you, and I hope to see you guys next time. Make sure that you like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. I'd love to have you here if you're not subscribed already, and if you like the video, it really helps me out as well. It pushes my channel out into the universe to find other people, to get the messages out to them as well. So I would appreciate it. Aside from that, I love you, Virgo, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.